Hey family, it's your girl Tina. Welcome back to the channel. I am here with another installment of Gingerbread and Christmas collaboration hosted by my girl Jamie here on the YT. I've been having a lot of fun playing with my gift. Remember, I got the gingerbread dies. Can somebody tell him thank you? Let's dive in. So, we're going to put together a third collection of gingerbreads from those dies that I did receive. Let me show you what we're going to create today. They are cute, cute, cute. This is a bumblebee gingerbread. Too cute. So here we go. This is the second one. Love the way that it turned out. Now, I must say that this die, in my opinion, was the most difficult. Okay? And I will show you why I felt that way. One, we know that none of these dies come with bases. So you have to find something to put the die together. You have to make a base, if that makes sense. That's number one. With this particular die, you also have the most pieces out of all of them that we've done so far. All right, so we're going to put it together just like we did before. All right, just getting my stuff lined up here. So we have the first thing we want to do is bring on the head. Okay, and the first thing we're going to do with that is we're going to take the head or the face, whichever one you want to call it, and the arms, and we're going to do our icing. Just like before, we're going to take the jelly roll and we're going to ice the ginger. Okay. Now, I'm going to do the face. I hope everyone is enjoying this hop. I tell you, I have been having so much fun looking at the various designs that everybody is creating. And as I could see, most people are doing Christmas. You all, I don't think I'm too ready for Christmas. I want to get through the fall first. Can I get through the harvest before we jump to Christmas? All right, you all. So we did our icing. So now we're going to put our limbs to the side, our arms. All right. And we're going to focus on the head. So if you could see, I'm going to put this over here so we keep this in view. Okay. All right. So as you can see, we need to do our headpiece. Let's do our headpiece. And this is our headpiece. So we're going to go ahead on and glue that headpiece down. See if our glue going to cooperate today. Okay. There we go. All right. Remember, we have no base. So I'm just going to put the pieces together first. And then we're going to create a small base. Which first we're going to use this wax paper to put it together. And then we'll put a little strip on the back for just to be a base so everything could be gelled together. Now, it is a lot of detailing in this particular die set. because you do not have a separate strip die for these strips to go on the headpiece. So I had to cut out a whole entire piece, and then I'm going to fussy cut the strips to adhere here, if that makes any sense. So this is why I'm saying this piece is a little bit more difficult than the other ones. Okay, so let's cut our strips. Okay, so you need a lot of patience when dealing with these dies. And if you don't have the patience, I would suggest avoiding purchasing these dies. It's allergy season, you all. Who else suffering like me? I got allergies, itching everywhere, and then my sinuses is draining. I tell you, honey, it's a challenge right now. But we thank God for what? Just being alive. Okay, we're going to take this first piece and adhere it. Okay, I put a little bit too much. So remember, I said always keep some paper towel where you could do a little dabbing if you get too much adhesive. Liquid adhesive can be tricky. Okay. And this particular liquid adhesive that I'm using, it gets very sticky and messy if you have to get it on your fingers. All right. Okay. Adhere this one down. Okay, that's the wrong piece. I should have cut them in order, y'all, and laid them in order, and I didn't. One thing I do like about this Tombow glue, it gets stickier over time. So it do give you time to put things where you want them to be, reposition things, right? Okay, there we go, you all. So we discard these two pieces. All right, so that's our head piece. All right, the next thing that we're going to do is create the eyes. So what I do is they have these two openings. All I do is simply put down a little adhesive around the eyes, right? And then I'm going to lay down this little small piece of paper on the back. And this is going to create the eyes. See how easy that was? Then we're going to take our jelly roll. Okay. It's just that simple. All right, so now we have our face in place. All right, I hope you all still with me. All right, the next thing we want to do is we want to adhere the wings. These are the wings. This is actually one die, and you cut it twice. All right, so we want to adhere the wings, or we just want to try to place them here so we can get an idea of what we're working with. Okay, and once again, we have to do more detailed cutting. So this is the belly of the ginger bee, and we want to make the stripes. So we have to do it like we did the head piece, which we're going to pull this to the side. I'm going to slide this up out the way, and then we're going to cut. Now this will be the belly that we used, right? And it's going to slide up under there like that. So we're just putting that in place so we can see how this is going to come together and form. All right, so for now, we're going to be cutting off our different pieces. So I want 3 strips of this. Okay, so once again, you got to take that patience. And we're going to cut off what we want. This time, you all, I'm going to lay it right here, the ones that I'm using, so I can keep what I want and what I don't want. Okay, it's a piece that I want. Here we go with our last piece. This is a little bit more. You all. I'm telling you, if you don't have the patience. All right, this is the last piece that we're going to use. So let's move all of this to the side, what we don't want. All right, we're going to take this and we're going to glue these pieces down. All right, we're doing the same thing we did before. We're going to put a little bit of adhesive. Okay. All right. Okay. You all that rock with me, y'all already know I got issues with tiny, excuse me, you all, allergies. I got issues with tiny things anyway. My big old fingers. Okay. All right. Here we go. Last piece, you all. It's beautiful at the end, but I tell you, you really have to really work to get that last end result. All right, so there's the belly. Okay, so now the belly goes up under the head in the little groove, correct? Now we can see where we're going to put our little wings. And as you can see, because there's no base, we have to kind of form. It's like a puzzle, you all. You got to try to figure it out. Okay. So we figuring. All right, as you can see, that's where it's going to be placed. So now the thing is, let's try to take our head, right? And we're going to put glue. Just going to put some glue on the back. And let's try to adhere that. Hold that down. So we're trying to adhere this to the wings, right? Okay, let's do the belly. The same way. So we're doing the belly on the sides. Put the little glue. All right. Here we go. Now the good thing about this glue, it does dry clear. Okay. So I don't really worry about the little leakage. It's really hard to worry about that. I'm not that detailed yet. All right, so now we have the wings, the head, and the body connected. All right. So now we're going to go for the arms, right? We know the arms is going to go right here. Now let me show you all this up close before I do that. If you can see up close, there's an indentation. It tells you, it shows you where the arms, the hands should lay. So that's like a guide, okay? There's a little small bumblebee die. I didn't bother with that. That's a little bit too tedious for Tina. All right, but I have another thing, another solution of when I use these to create what I'm going to do with that part. Okay. Okay. We put the little glue. And we laying it down. Right? Same thing with this other arm. We're gonna put our glue. Right? Don't need much. It done dropped out my hand. All right. Here we go. We're gonna lay it on this side. All right, so you all, we building this bumblebee, this ginger bumblebee, right? It's coming along. Our next part is we're going to attach the legs. And we're going to attach the legs. And this is the legs. Okay, once again, you did not have a separate die. You see how the legs is here. And then you have the yellow boots or shoes. There was no separate die. So I had to cut this twice. And then we're going to cut this one down. All right, so let's attach the legs first. I think it would have been better if we would have had a separate die for those pieces. Okay, that's just my suggestion. Okay. Would have made life a little easier. Okay, here we go. We're going to put this down at the bottom. Okay. That's attached. Now we have the full body put together. Correct? All right. So now we're going to cut off these legs on this piece. And we're going to adhere the shoes, right? right on top of here. It's looking cute. Right? Okay, there you go. So now the last piece is the last trimming of the shoes. Okay, we're going to put that down. Now, I know you all are saying, really, Tina? Yep, really. This is what you would have to go through if you have this die, or if you was thinking about purchasing this die. Never would have thought. All right, so here is our ginger bumblebee, right? But again, we use the wax paper as our base. So let's see. We're going to pull this apart, right? This is what you have in the back. I just want to secure it. And so what I'm going to do is take this little piece of cardstock and I'm just going to put it down the middle because that should cover all the pieces. I just want to make sure that they stay together. So I used a little scrap piece in the back for a base, and this is what we have. So these are great, you all, if you want to make tags, if you want to put them on a project, you can do either or. Just be aware that if you purchase this die, you will have to do a lot of detail, fussy cutting to get the effect of every other color. Black and yellow, tan and black. I had to cut those. So what you all think about this particular die? I love the way that it turned out. She is a cutie. He is a cutie. I love them, love them, love them. However, I felt this was the most difficult out of this set of dies that I got. I thought this was the most difficult, but it came out super cute. All right, so you all, thanks for rocking with me. Those who stayed to the end, leave a comment. Tell me what you feel about this die. Tell me, do you think this is something that you could do? Do you think that I was correct when I said they should have had dies for the little strips, as opposed to making us cut it twice and then cut the shapes out? Tell me what you feel. What's your opinion? I'm curious to know. Thank you, thank you, thank you for sending me these dies. I love them, darling. I love them. Yes, you need patience, especially with this little baby right here. All right, go and see what all of the other ladies in the collaboration created. I'm sure you won't be disappointed. Let's get ready for the holiday season. Till next time, y'all, wash them hands. Keep creating and stay blessed. See y'all on the next go round.